everyone, welcome to the show. I have finally exhausted Laura from Lighthouse Financial. Now today with us we have Jess. Now tell us who you are, Jess.
Sure, yeah, I'm a holistic financial advisor at Lighthouse. What that means is that we look at somebody's goals and consider their whole situation, give advice on things like KiwiSaver, budgeting, insurance, property, and shares. So a real combination of things going on in our team. And yeah, today I'm here to talk to you about KiwiSaver.
So are you the wealth planner?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, holistic
cool.
wealth planner sort of advisor role.
Right, so if someone says 28 and they want to retire by the age of 45.
Totally, exactly that. They could come to me and be like, I want financial freedom in X amount of time, the passive income I want is this much, how do I get there? And that's how we help people.
Okay, Jess, first question. I'm 44. Is it too late for me?
Never. It's never too late. 44 is like, you'd be amazed what you can do and then, in 10 years space of time. So
you guys, it's not too late for 44-year-olds.
Never.
So let's get going.
Yes.
Now, KiwiSaver, what is that? And how is that relevant to our channel, property investment?
So I think with KiwiSaver, you can't use, like a lot of people know that you can use KiwiSaver for a first home withdrawal. Now that does not apply to an investment property. So
not at all, under any kind of situation.
Unless you're willing to lie, then no, it is not intended for that purpose. It is for your home that you are going to live in. So for the most part, that's what we see people using it for, certainly at a young age, is the first home withdrawals. Now, for someone who's investing in property at the moment, you might be focusing on paying down owner-occupied debt, doing a whole bunch of other things as part of your plan. KiwiSaver, really, you need to boil it down to what you can actually get out of it. And the benefits of KiwiSaver, first of all, are your employer contributions. So if you're working as a salaried employee and you're getting employer contributions, that's great. You put in 3%, they put in 3%, you're getting double your money straight from the get-go. That is a pretty great perk. What I would say, our general rule of thumb is only match what your employer is putting in. So if your employer is willing to put in 6% and you can afford to, then you may be up to 6%. I do see some people putting in like 10% into their KiwiSaver thinking, I'm doing a really great job saving for retirement. Yeah, I guess in some ways you are, but I think you're much better using that extra money, the 7%, putting it towards repaying owner-occupied debt, for instance. So thinking about what are you actually getting out of that KiwiSaver, the other part is the government contribution. So if you contribute $1,000, it's just over $1,000 every 12 months, the government will give you just over $500 a year for free. So free money from the government doesn't happen that often. So, get that.
Cool. I guess that's, and how long do you have to live in the property for?
I think
after accessing this?
Yeah, the rule of thumb is 6 months.
Right.
So if you're in the property for 6 months after using your first home withdrawal, you're kind of in the clear. But a lot of the time when you're looking at first home purchase or investment property purchase, you're not usually buying a property for the same reasons.
Yeah.
The home that you use for your living space is going to be quite different to a home that you buy for an investment. So yeah, they don't often cross over.
All right. So that's all we have to say on KiwiSaver and property investing. See you next time.
Thanks.